Now, this little TAP model was originally announced as part of the 0708 batch from Herpa Wings in 2021, but following their tradition, the model needed a little bit more time and ended up being released now in March 2022. So was it worth the wait? We'll find out after the drop. With that, hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at an Airbus A321NEO of TAP Air Portugal. At the front of the box we have a cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and on top of the box we have the retro TAP branding. The backside of the box also gives us some lovely retro vibes with the retro route network of TAP. Some lovely design here on the box. And here she is, the Airbus A321NEO of TAP Air Portugal in the, and you've probably already guessed it from the box design, retro livery. This is, however, not the first retro jet of TAP Air Portugal. A few years back, when the airline was still operating the A330, they had an aircraft flying around in the same livery, and there was also a model created of that from Herpa Wings, which we have already reviewed. So if you are interested in that, feel free to check that out. But for now, we are focusing on this aircraft model to see what it actually has to offer. And the best way to do that is by starting our tour around the aircraft model with a look at the tail section, where we on the vertical stabilizer find the retro TAP Air Portugal branding. On the fuselage we then have the full registration code of the aircraft type specification, and towards the very tail of the aircraft we have a bit of detailing around the APU exhaust. At the front of the aircraft and across the fuselage we then have the name of the airline in Portuguese, and we of course also have the Portuguese flag. What we also find here is of course the Star Alliance logo, of which the airline is a member, and then we have a crest, and above that some writing which I assume is the name of the aircraft, and we do also have some static ports. Then we have a bit of detailing also around the cockpit section, where we have the cockpit windows with the window wipers, and in the very classical tone of the aircraft also the blacked out nose cone. The engine nacelles have been kept in this grey metallic look, which we also find on the belly of the aircraft. And we have the silver leading edge as well as some safety relevant markings printed on. Overall, they look rather decent. Also, when we look at the physical detailing of these engines, for example here from the front, where we very nicely can see the engine fan blades. Then on the fuselage just above the wings, we have the emergency exits printed on, which leads us straight to the wings, which we should also take a closer look at. Starting off at the top side, where we can see the different flaps, slats and spoilers have been carved out very nicely. We have the markings for the emergency exit and some different shades of grey for additional detailing. Then on the underside of the wing we have some more nice physical detailing, and we also find the full registration code of the aircraft once again. And of course the Neo also has these lovely winglets with the TAP Portugal branding printed on them. Then we have the landing gear. That is the standard landing gear that Herpa uses for all the Airbus A320 family aircraft models. A good thing for the main landing gear, which looks very nice. The front landing gear, however, is rather oversized, which is something Herpa definitely needs to fix going forward. And then last but certainly not least, we do also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here at the back of the aircraft and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Airbus A321NEO in the retro livery of TAP Air Portugal from Herpa Wings in scale 1 to 500. And what can we say about this aircraft model? Well, I mean, it was kind of worth the wait, because honestly speaking, this is for me one of the best A321NEO models from Herpa Wings in years. And there is one specific reason for that, and that is the shape of the nose and the mold around the cockpit section, which in this case for me looks not perfect, but definitely much better than anything we have seen from Herpa in a long time. It is as close as to being perfect as Herpa probably is capable of doing. Now, if this is just the way they have treated the nose section, or if it is somehow supported in the look from the livery, I can't say, but the end result is just a nice looking A321NEO that actually looks like an A321NEO. That then combined with an overall really good quality in the print, and also a otherwise rather decent physical detailing of the aircraft model, except for the oversized front landing gear, makes this, for me, a very, very good model and definitely worth having in one's collection. So with this big surprise, because who would honestly have thought that Herpa was capable of making a good A321neo these days, it is time to end today's episode. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you are new around here, why not hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching, hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.